Well, good morning, everyone. Sun just broke through a gap in the clouds, and that's a beautiful sunrise. We'll walk out here towards the road and see what we can get. Trying to hold my camera steady. But yeah, we only got a few minutes of sunlight. Looked out my kitchen window and saw this and had to come out and get a little quick video to share. It's Friday morning. Good morning, and I will talk to y'all later. Well, you guys, when you look at that, look at those blossoms. Isn't that just amazing? Oh, wow. I told you all we needed was some sunshine, and this thing was just going to burst into bloom. I looked out saw this when I got home, but the sun wasn't shining. We had some clouds, as you can see, traveling overhead. They've moved off right now. So, oh boy, just look at that. That is so amazing. I don't see any bees out, but we've got a chilly wind right at the moment. And it kind of cooled off today, so I'm pretty sure, except for a bumblebee. Yep, we got a little bumblebee out. Look, oh, that bumblebee's. It doesn't mind the wind. It's out and about. I think they're so adorable. And yes, I've been stung by bumblebees before. I once disturbed a nest, and Mama Bumblebee, she came after me. She did not like me disturbing her nest and her little babies. And yep. Oh, but that is gorgeous. I also noticed something when I got home from work. Somebody came through and graded my driveway. Picked up a lot of big rocks. I'm gonna have to tuck them into the dirt, but look at that. Oh boy. It's not a perfect job. Gotta do some raking, smoothing out the edges of the lawn, but oh boy. Pick a few big rocks out of the lawn and back into the driveway. Does need to be smoothed out a whole lot, but this is going to help eventually. It will. They did take out some of my horseradish, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to come and dig up what's left of my horseradish here and get it out. They took out some of it. Oh dear. I mean, I can always buy horseradish plants and plant a horseradish, but yeah, I was going to get those transplanted last year. They did a little grading here in front of my garage, not as much as I need to have done, but it's a start. It's a start. And they didn't do too much here because it's already fairly smooth and level. But yeah, they did try to smooth out some of my ruts again. Problem is the clay is just going to turn into mush again next year. So, oh well. You win some, you lose some. It's a little smoother right at the moment. And but they tried. Also, my neighbor who tills my driveway, he's probably the one who did this little bit of dirt work in my driveway. Yeah, he came and he got my garden tilled. My garden is tilled. He said he'd be by on Thursday sometime, so yeah, look at that. We are ready for tires now. I've still got some raking because whenever he lifts the tiller out, it always leaves these big, huge, foot-deep ditches that I have to fill in by hand. But, you know, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. If anything, I can always cart some of the dirt that is over here in the corner, load up my wheelbarrow, haul that to the garden, and dump it in. That's supposed to be topsoil, fresh from the field, full of big rocks. Because this is Idaho. This is Snake River Plain. This was once where big giant lakes and glaciers moved through and deposited lots of rocks. You saw in my video last summer when they did the perk test what a deep gravel layer we have in this area. So yeah, you get fresh from the field topsoil, you're going to have rocks. Rocks just cover the territory. So that was a little update here. I thought I'd do it. Now I'm going to go inside. I'm going to get some dinner. It's windy. That's a cool wind. I'm getting cold. And I'll see y'all later. Well, when I went outside and made the previous video, there was a box on my doorstep. And since I know I haven't ordered anything, I brought it in, and after I was done with my video, and I opened it. I cut it open because it's hard to do this with one hand when you're videoing. So, oh, I like that. This box is made with less material. And so that I'm going to see what we got here. And I've got, some of my super enzymes. So apparently I'm now getting things working on my Amazon wish list. I've had people tell me and look at that. Ooh, I really want to try that. That is going to taste so good on my hamburgers and on my meat. I eat mostly meat anyway, so that's going to be awesome. I've got a couple of, okay. Enjoy your gift from Eric and Tracy. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. That is awesome. It's, like I said, I've had Amazon wish list for a while, and then somebody messaged me and said, I've had problems. There's no address or anything. So I went and I refreshed. I logged in. I updated address. And Amazon had this little message, something about they had a problem with issuing addresses to third-party sellers. And so, my enzymes, which I need. This helps me to digest my food. And this is going to taste so good on my meat. And I like their products because they literally have they don't have anything bad in them. Look at that. It's salt, tomato powder, onion, garlic powder, smoked torula yeast, spice, smoke oil, a little bit of soybean oil, and smoke flavor, and red bell peppers. Their stuff is really good, and it doesn't, I just love it. Anyways, thank you guys for the gift, and really, really appreciate it. It's 6:35 in the morning. It's raining. But look at the sunrise. It's peeking through the clouds. It's going to disappear in a moment. But I had to come out and get it. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that beautiful sunrise. Just shining through a gap in the clouds. Another few minutes and it'll be up above the cloud, up into the clouds. For right now, it's raining. I'm standing out here in the rain getting wet. It smells wonderful out here though. Oh God, there's nothing like the smell after a nice spring rain. It's going to be raining most of the day today. But isn't that sunrise just beautiful? Good morning everyone. It's Saturday morning. Not going to get much work done outside today because it's wet, but I'll see if I can find something to do inside. I got a lot to do. Maybe I should fold my laundry and clean my kitchen. That might be something to do. So I'll be talking to y'all later. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Well, good morning everyone. Saturday morning. It's wet and rainy outside today. Yeah, my newly graded driveway is probably turning into mud. There's not enough gravel on there to, it's just gonna wet dirt just turns into mud. I do need to find a way to get the money to get a truckload or two. I literally have a 300-foot driveway. How many truckloads of gravel does it take to properly gravel a driveway? I have no idea. I do have someone I think I can talk to. I might have to take my lunch break sometime this next week and just go over to the office and see if I can catch him in the office. It's over at Gail Lim Construction. I happen to actually know Mr. Lim quite well. He's a member of my church. So I was thinking he might actually be able to tell me what I can do. But that's why I am in my bathroom. I've got sanding to do. I thought I would get started. I got my sander. Gotta go get my extension cord, but I thought I'd try this corner. You can see, oh, I don't know what's been on this over the past 80 years, but none of the fir flooring in this house was finished when they built the house 80 years ago. They just got that called sheet linoleum that they made back in the 1940s, and they put it in the rooms on top of the wood, and then other people have put carpet on that. There was still some of that linoleum when I pulled up in this bedroom. It literally had that sheet linoleum. It had a cowboy and Indian theme, so I think this was a boy's bedroom at one time. But you can see just how well the floors turn out once they've been sanded and finished. So I need to start on the bathroom flooring because I want to get some of my bathroom stuff back in the bathroom. I am tired of trying to work around it with it stuffed in other places. But I thought this corner would be a very good spot to start with. I hope I don't get too tired doing this, but little at a time. It's a rainy day, can't do anything outside, so let's see what we can do inside. Well, I'm getting a bit of a start here on this back corner. And we're getting down to the lighter wood. It's a little slow going because what we got going on here, if you can see where I'm scratching, there is still some old adhesive on the floor from the stickum tiles that were put on in the 70s. And as you can see, it really just gums up my sandpaper. So I've been using my chisel here to try and just scrape it off. You can see it's, and then I sand. But yeah, got to get that adhesive off. I wish there's an easier way to get this off the floor, just so I can get it sanded down faster. Anyways, brought my shop back in because this little part up around my shower head where I've been mudding and trying to build it up with mud, I decided to sand it down so I can paint it in this corner. And I really didn't think this over properly because I forgot to remove bars of soap, my little scrub brush, my bath scrubby. So now the tub and everything is covered in dry mud. Yeah, that didn't work out great. There's a little breeze blowing. I'm gonna let fresh air into the house right now. Let's crack open the window. Oh, look at that. I got a robin. There's a robin down in there. He's got beak full of sticks. They build their nest in my lilac bushes. And he's out, this little robin's out gathering nesting material. So I'm gonna have robins again here soon. That is something. There he is, gathering his nesting material, getting a beak full. He's very particular about what he's picking up too. Yep, that's definitely a male. He's got a darker colored breast. Females are more brownish looking. They're a little more drab. Oh, there he goes. Probably gonna nest in the big lilac in the front yard. Though, I don't know. That one's got broken branches. Anyways, I better get to vacuuming. I should have removed a lot of this stuff first. You guys checking out what I'm doing? They're very curious. I've had the door closed mostly while sanding here. Mostly because I have to close the door to get back in that corner. But as you can see, we're getting down to some of the old wood. It's just super slow. But I'll check back in here with a while. Let me get this dried mud cleaned up. Okay, that is much better. A little vacuum, we'll clean up. Still need to rinse and wash out my shower, but I am going to get this spot here painted today. It'll look much better with a coat of paint on it, honestly. And that'll be, then once the paint's all dry, I'll be able to push that beauty plate that I've had just sitting out the whole time back. Get it pushed back and it'll be covering up and against the wall the way it should be. Anyways, looks much better. Next time, kind of clean up, move things before I get wild hair to go do some sanding where I wasn't planning on sanding. Well, at least not today. Anyways, I get my trusty little dollar store knee pad here, and I'm going to get back to working on this floor. If anybody knows any easier way that I can get this that's what's making the wood so dark, is the adhesive. And it's just gumming up my, I mean, you can already see how gummed up this one's getting. And that's just from the adhesive. So if anybody knows an easier way to get the adhesive up, something that won't soak into the wood or discolor it any further, I need to get the adhesive up without, you know, strong chemical fumes or anything else. I don't know if there's any cleaners that I can clean the raw wood with that will have the wood looking clean and more like this and easy to sand and not soak the wood with liquid chemicals. I don't want to do that, but I just want to get this adhesive up so it's easier to sand this. Meanwhile, we'll see if we can at least get this section done today. And yeah, Lily. You know, Lily, that's how you got that white spot of paint on your tail. Because I'm waiting for that to, can't hold her still so I can trim it out. So I'm just waiting for her to shed her coat and shed the hair out. But that's why she has a white spot of paint in her tail there. And because she had to check out in here the last time I painted. And I'm going to have to wash these walls. Look, I'm getting sawdust all over my nice pretty white wall. All right. Talk to y'all later, folks. Let's see if we can at least get this one little section done today. Well, it's getting on towards sunset, as you can see out the window, or maybe not. But anyways, it's getting on towards sunset. I did took a couple hours to run errands in town. I really have a hard time trying to get this stuff off the floor. But I went and picked up some Goo Gone, and I kind of sprayed it on here and tried scrubbing it on the floor. Also got some more sandpaper since I am gumming up my sandpaper, trying to sand off stuff. Anyways, I'll get this video out tonight. We're not going to have this finished today. Hopefully I can show you some progress on my next video. But for right now, this is going to take a while. I was hoping, you know, that the whole thing would just sand up nice and easy and I could get it done in a couple of days. But apparently it's going to take longer than a couple of days. But it was a good rainy day weather project. I'll still got Lily here as underfoot, but got my pile of stuff here. Yeah, I gotta let this wood dry where I tried scrubbing it with Goo Gone. I think I don't feel any, but yeah, you can see the difference here in the floor. So I'm really hoping that the Goo Gone will work. I'll be able to get all this adhesive, old tile adhesive that's on the floors, and get it off and get the floors sanded, get them refinished so I can start bringing stuff back into my bathroom. All right, whoops, sorry for the finger. Didn't mean to get my finger in the frame. Anyways, I will see y'all at sunset and I'll finish off the video. And we'll see how we're gonna do this later. I'll let you know how this turns out on the next video. I might even post a picture under my community tab once I got this little section here sanded, and we'll see how it turns out. And yeah, see y'all at sunset. Well, in other news, I got me 3 more fruit trees. Yep, the Bingham Cooperative Extension Office was having their annual tree sale today. The only reason I even knew about it was the fact that they made a post on Facebook, and I was running errands in town, scrolled through, and saw it pop up within a few minutes after it was posted. I really had no idea. I really ought to pay more attention to what's going on in town, but I didn't know about the tree sale. Let my mom know. We each went and bought 3 trees. I've got a green pear. I have got a Bartlett pear. And I got a Santa Rosa plum. And yeah, they're all nice trees in good shape. This one though is, it's kind of dry. That one's kind of dry. These others feel damp and moist, but that one needs good drink water. And yeah, it's time to water, everybody. And they're putting out leaves. Those leaves are actually growing, so it's getting some nutrients. Ah, boy. And these leaves are starting to bud out. Yeah, I purposely picked trees that were just barely starting to leaf out and bud out, because that's where my trees here on my property are they're starting to bud out and leaf out. Oh, I need to rake that. Not quite where I needed things, but a little bit. And not only that, but if you look closely, my peach trees are about to bloom. They are going to have blossoms on them this year. Yeah, look at that. Little pink buds. Oh boy. Yep, and here, got buds on this one too. Okay, just ready to burst into bloom. So I hope the weather warms back up and cooperates. Yeah, it's been a little cold, but if you notice my Nanking cherry out there, look at that. The thing is amazing. I'm going to try to come out tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon is supposed to be sunny, a little warmer. See if I can catch some bee activity in that cherry. Really, really looking forward to getting some good bee activity. And now I'll be on my next video, because I'm going to get this video done tonight and pop it out so you'll be able to get it. I'm also going to pop out another reel, and I will try to get a Sunday hymn out sometime tomorrow. Don't know when, but I will. We got some clouds over there in the west, so I really am hoping that we can get a good sunset. I'll come back out later when the sun's about to go down. It looks like down there on the horizon we got a good gap in the clouds, so I may have a great chance of getting a good sunset and some good sunset color in those clouds, shining up under the clouds. Yeah, we could still get more rain, which I guess would be a good thing, you know. Rain's always good. And last little look while I'm out here. The rain's been really good out here. My rhubarb is absolutely love the rain. Strawberries are perking up and doing better. I'm seeing more and more new green growth. I got to get all that dead stuff out. Tomorrow's supposed to be a much nicer day, so I think I'll be able to get out here and get some work done in these towers and in this strawberry tower, and then maybe get my others put together. My rose is just doing really awesome, and we got the first leaves. It's really, the buds are getting fat, and down there we got the first leaves on my baby tree. Oh, right. Look at the chives are standing up like, isn't that amazing? Oh god. Oh, they taste so good. Tastes so good. Anyways, well, all I gotta get this rose bed weeded. Gotta get all the grass plowed. Look at that. My roses are leafing out. My shrub roses. Oh boy, I gotta get this bed taken care of. I need some warm weather. And I gotta get my lawn mowed. Alright folks, sorry for dropping you there. Didn't mean to. Phone slipped out of my hand. My fingers are getting numb. It's a little chilly out here. It's currently 54, but it feels more like 34 with the cold breeze. So, yep. I will be back out at sunset, and we'll grab a little bit of sunset, and I'll get this video put together, get all these little clips put together. Sorry I couldn't get the bathroom done today. I really am a little disappointed, but I'll work on it some more and get it out on my next video. Bye bye for now. Well folks, I got busy in the house doing something else, and I totally spaced coming out here to try to catch the sun as it set below the clouds, but looks like I probably wouldn't have caught much anyways, because as you can see, There's still a lot of clouds and looks like it stayed pretty well hidden. You can see a little pink up in there. Not really the color I was hoping to see. We still have a lot of storm clouds overhead, especially this big dark one. Because yeah, it said sunset was 8:39 tonight. Well, it's 8:37 and apparently the weather app lied, because it's already dipped down below the horizon, and yeah, kind of miss seeing the sun, but that area where it would go down, which is right about where that house is, and you can see that little pinkish color in the sky there. That's a pretty cloudy spot. So, I keep zooming in and out. Sorry if I make y'all seasick, but I was hoping to get a good sunset. But it wasn't. It's still a beautiful evening. The rain has stopped. Got a car about to go past. Oh, I like how clear I can get the Big Butte. Yeah. So sorry for missing this actual sunset. I might have actually caught a glimmer of the sun going down between the breaks in the clouds, or not. But I got busy in the house. I was trying to get some cleaning up done in my kitchen, and next thing I noticed, it's getting dark. And I went, oh dear, I missed the sunset. Now I'm sad. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the sunrises I got. They're beautiful. And yeah, I love that butte. It looks so huge from where I'm standing, and then when I put the camera on it, it gets so tiny you can barely see it in the camera. But anyways, good night, good evening. I hope you enjoy this. We still got so many storm clouds around. Just really, really stormy. Here's my house with the little porch light on. But yep. I hope you have a wonderful evening. And I'll see y'all on the next video. Goodbye.